Good, how are you? Well, you're not here. You're a little sick, so I thought it was a better idea for me to make this video for you, and then you can go through it on your own time and tell me what you think. There will be some questions, and I will give you my idea. You will also learn to identify products with high sales potential in the Canadian market. We will begin by exploring why China has become the leading global supplier of goods and how this benefits Canadian importers. I want you to think in your daily life, do you think come from China? I know you are here in Shanghai, but imagine that you are in Canada and you see many items every time you go outside to the store or go anywhere. So I want you to think what products in your daily life do you think come from China? There are some possible answers that I was thinking. It could be maybe like for instance, if I was in Mexico, I would go see outside on the street and see that maybe electronics, many electronics, clothing, kitchen so appliances, toys, home decorations, tools, gadgets. Why do you think so many businesses in Canada or in Mexico or anywhere in the world choose to buy products from China instead of manufacturing them locally? There are some options that I have for you to choose the right answer. For instance, it could be lower cost due to cheaper labor in China, access to a wider variety of products, the ability to produce large quantities quickly, or the flexibility in products customization. So think and choose one of these options. You think that is some businesses in Canada choose to buy from some products from China instead of manufacturing them locally because the lower cost due to cheaper labor or access to wide variety of products or the ability to produce large quantities quickly or the flexibility in product customization. Well, the key facts are as follows. China is the world's largest exporter, accounting for 14.7% of global trade. Business of all sizes, from small entrepreneurs to large corporations, import from China for its competitive advantages. Some of the advantages of importing from China are cheaper labor, large scale production, and access to raw materials at competitive prices. Why do lower production costs in China benefits Canadian businesses? You think about it and tell me, why do you think lower production costs in China benefits Canadian businesses? In my perception, my answer is a very simple and quick, and I came right on. It allows businesses to offer lower prices or increase profit margins by buying from China. It'll be buying cheaper and a lower price, and you're gonna be the buyer is gonna be able to sell it in Canada at a good price with a high profit. That I think that is one of the reasons. This I researched this an example that it says that an entrepreneur importing electronic gadgets from China can save up to 50% compared to sourcing locally in Canada. Say, well, it means like he will have something at least 50% cheaper if he source this item in China. Another one is the wide variety of products in China. China produces virtually any type of product. Also, the constant innovation and access to new trends. In China, the possibility to customize products with your own brand is always there and it's open. It's not like, no, we only produce our own brand. You can talk to a supplier and tell them like, yes, I will buy from you, but I need you to produce my own brand, customize my own product with my brand, and they will do it. 99% of the time, the factories will agree to produce your own brand. So, what products can you think of that are easily customizable for Canadian businesses? Now that you think, okay, what kind of product I can buy in China that can be easily be produced with my own brand, or I put my own name or my own logo or my own brand. Of course, it has to be registered properly, legally registered. But you can customize it in China easily without too much problem. Uh, Come up to you think about it, and come up with your own idea and which or what type of product you can, and it can be easily customizable for the Canadian market. My thing like drinkware, apparel, phone cases, kitchenware, office supplies, beauty products. I don't know. You think, and then next time we see each other, you tell me your answer. For example, small Canadian businesses order personalized thermos from China and resell them under their brand with profit margin over 200%. See the thermos, they customize, they buy it here, they personalize them, make them according even to their own design with their own logo, and then make a profit margin over 200%. So I think that is one of the reasons why many companies rather buy from China and sell it in Canada because of the profit margin there is with all these items. Although right now with this trade war that is coming over from US and all this, they're pushing it to be a little bit more complicated to import Chinese items in Canada. But I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's still gonna be a good idea to enter into this import business. It's always been a good to import from China. The fast and scale production. When you go to a factory, you can buy most of the time with the factories. You can buy large quantities in a short time frame. They don't need too much time to produce everything. They actually produce. They can produce the quantities that you need very quick. Also, they have the flexibility to adjust order quantities according to your demand. Not always like many factories will require like a minimum quantity or so on, but you can negotiate that. You can talk to them of the quantities that you want to produce. Also, the option for both small test orders and a large bulk imports. It is important, like, well, okay, you can talk to the factory and tell them, oh, yeah, I will buy containers, full containers, but I don't want to start with a full container because I don't know if this item will be selling good or not. So you can start with a small quantity or not very large quantity and negotiate with the factory that eventually you will increase the quantity until you reach to a large volume. How does scale production benefit new business in Canada, or why scale production is the best option for an entrepreneur that will start into this import business? Well, tell me, what do you think? How this benefit the new businesses in Canada? To my perception, it allows businesses to test small quantities before committing to a large purchase. Sometimes they will actually get a little higher price, and the profit margin will be a little bit lower, but still there will be a decent profit, and the price would be a little bit different. But then you can negotiate with the factory. Okay, I will start with a small volume, small amount, until I see it how it sells. And after I get it into the market, then we'll start buying large amounts. And when I start buying large amounts, you will have to refund the money or the extra price that you gave me because of the quantity was not a large quantity. Those things can be negotiated with the factories. For example, the Canadian household product importer might start with 100 units to test and scale up to 1,000 units or 2,000 units after confirming the sales success. I mean, making sure that you're selling good, that these items are good, and then you can start buying large volumes. When define profitable products, it's very important. How to choose the right product. When choosing products to import, consider the following criteria. I will, for instance, high demand in the local Canadian market. Choose an item that is selling very good, that has high demand, that people buy, that is very popular and everybody's buying it. Another one, low acquisition cost. with high potential profit margin. Well, just also an item that is very cheap here in China. The price is very low, and that you can sell in Canada at a very good price and a very high potential profit margin. Something that is easy also is important to choose a product that is easy to transport and store. And it is also important to avoid products that require complex permits or complex licensing or have restrictions or very complex documents required. Some health related products might have this or might need this, or some other high regulated goods, that you have to be careful on those before you start importing these items. But as I said, we're gonna go through this seminar, and then if after this class you choose an item, you choose a product, and you will, or we will do, or you will do all the research about this item. You will know all the regulations and all the requirements and permits needed by to import this product into Canada. Now, can you think of any characteristics of products that are easy to import and sell in Canada? And then, like I said, after I see you here in Shanghai, we'll talk about it. Now, this is what I think. I think that something that is not very heavy, lightweight, small also, something that is durable, if it is possible, and regulated, that do not require any permits or has any regulations, and something that is easy to store. For instance, maybe cell phone accessories, tools and gadgets, household items and toys, and children products, also clothing and fashion. The other day you were telling me that you had a friend that was having an idea to import some medical equipment from China, which I think is a good idea. And some of the items are in high demand. After like masks, gloves, thermometers, and diagnostic tools have still very strong demand now, because of the pandemic and everything. All these items were very popular. Now they still have, or they are still in high demand, but they have some challenges and some, the opportunity is that they can be in high demand, and the other one is that they have some challenges and some regulatory or some they need to meet Canada's medical standards, health standards, something, and they need, I think, some of these medical products might require some complex permits and licensing. However, there are others like wheelchairs or walkers or crutches or canes, and I don't know, some other items that do not require so complex permits, and they're still in the medical equipment area. And it could be good, could be very, very good to focus and try to import those items. I want you to think which other products or type of products you might think that can be profitable to import to Canada. I want you to think and I don't know, which other items could be good. Now, for instance, to my head comes the fitness gears, for instance, to exercise, or things for fitness, beauty products, pet accessories, maybe seasonal items or holiday decorations for Christmas, or I don't know, the for holiday decorations. An example, a Canadian importer imports smartwatches, USD here from China, and resells them for 50 Canadian dollars, getting a profit margin of over 400%. So I think this item could also be good. In conclusion, I think importing from China is accessible to any Canadian entrepreneur with the right knowledge and strategy. Choosing the right profitable product is essential for success. I want you to think challenges or questions that you have about importing from China. What possible challenges that you might run into? Could be shipping delays, that your cargo got stuck in customs and you couldn't clear customs on time, and then you had to pay warehousing and delays, extra money. Another one could be the quality control, but with you, David, I don't think that is a problem because you're here and you can basically do that quality control by yourself. The communication barriers, well, I saw or I hear you speak Chinese very good, so I don't think that'll be a problem. The import duties, well, you can always check, the import duties that you have to pay on a specific item for a specific item, all the requirements and restrictions that the product that you choose to import have. Like I said, if you stay in this seminar and you go through the whole seminar, we will learn everything there is to know to be able to import into Canada from China any item that you choose. And that is the idea. The idea is that you choose an item that you are willing to import, then do all the research about that item, find out everything there is to know about that item, all the requirements that are needed to import this item into China. And then at the end of the seminar, you will have all the information required to import that item into Canada from China without problem. I will give you some resources of this class. I will send it to you to your WeChat or to WhatsApp. I don't know, it's up to you. I will give you the step-by-step import process for Canada and a glossary of international trade terms for you to start getting familiar of the terms used in the international trade, and for you to know all the processes step by step, all the things that must be done to import an item. So you go through this step-by-step import process, and we talk about it in the next lesson. Okay, so stay safe, and I'll see you soon. I think I will see you here in Shanghai very soon. Okay, so see you later, David.